Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. Redmissed in the house once again. How you doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing great. And as you can see down the bottom, boys and girls, we have a magical chest ready to open up. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to open up these free chests right here and get trolled with some mortars. Because, well, the game hates me and wants to keep giving me mortars. Because I never use it and they suck. But we're getting a couple of good cards that we like. We are going to show you a couple of replays before we go and open up that chest. Now, as you can see, we were having a lot of fun with some of the clan, and we were able to win some good matches there. Now, what I actually want to do is I'm going to show you a couple of these matches here. I want to show you this one because this one was quite fun to me. This guy was using the giant skeleton prince. Well, he was basically using a giant skeleton double prince push, but I think he had a balloon in here as well, if this is the right guy. So very good. Obviously, instead of using the giant P.E.K.K.A, he's just using the giant skeleton. So I'm starting off with my elixir pump. He's got his skeleton coming in, which is pretty easy to deal with. We've got our archers over the other side. We go ahead and play down our Valkyrie to take care of the whole lot there. We go ahead and we zap it so that she doesn't get killed by that wizard and stop the balloon slightly. And the princess, because unfortunately we've already used our archers, which means we take a heavy hit on that left-hand tower, which is quite annoying. But we go ahead and we play down our barbarians. We put our goblins behind them so that they speed them up. We get on the towers. He plays his barbarians way too late that it actually doesn't affect anything. The Valkyrie is going to take care of those level 10 barbarians, no problem whatsoever. The Zap is going to take care of those level 9 minions whatsoever, with no problem whatsoever. The Prince level 4 coming in, which is a big problem for me, so obviously we distract and we play down our barbarians. We do the same tactic. We go ahead and put our goblins behind to speed them up, but this time he plays his level 7 wizard, boys and girls. Now obviously this is a level 8 that I'm playing, but he is outranking me on cards a huge amount. So obviously we zapped his wizard, which meant that the princess got one more shot off on him, hit that tower once more as well, and he was one shot for my actual tower to take care of. Now, I'm not sure why he's just leaving this 600 tower over on the left-hand side, and he's deciding to go for a heavy push over the other side, especially seeing as he's a tower down. But that's what some people do, I don't know. But barbarians go down to take care of that over there. The fireball gets rid of the minions and does a bit of damage on the balloon. And then the princess is actually going to stop the Dark Knight from doing anything. He's coming in with his prince. So again, we distract over into the middle with our archers, which means he gets a fairly bit of damage over there, but we put down our barbs just before he focuses the tower, and that is done. So wizard's coming in, we go ahead and fireball the wizard, and the tower and the fireball kills the wizard. He rockets the tower, and then I understand why he wasn't bothered about going for that tower, because he had a rocket. But all in all, he didn't manage to get a shot off with his wizard, which meant he didn't get that tower, and we were able to defend. And on top of that, even if it was the case, it would have been a very close battle, because he had a prince on our tower, we had archers, minions, and a Valkyrie on his tower. So it would have been a very close game, but we managed to hold off and we won. So very good, very good. Okay, so I want to go ahead and I want to show you this match right here as well, because I don't know what it is, guys, but everybody seems to be running balloons right now. I kind of think it's just because so many people are running Hog Rider decks. They don't really have much air defense, and the same deal goes for the Royal Giant. There's not much air defense. Because quite a lot of the Royal Giant decks that I've seen pretty much focus on ground troops. So he's coming in with a balloon and a prince right here. He goes and arrows my princess, which causes a little bit of a problem, but the zap is going to slow down his balloon, and it's going to slow down his prince so that my Valkyrie can kill that. The archers are able to kill the balloon before he gets to the tower, and because he played a very bad arrows, he actually woke up my king tower. So we've got the standard push here, which is obviously the barbarians, and we're going to play the goblins behind, which gets them to the tower. The princess is going to take care of those guys, and I'm pretty sure that was my zap, so I zapped them. But princess is going to get 2 shots off on that tower before the prince actually comes in and hits them. So the excuse me, the archers to obviously distract into the middle, get some damage, Valkyrie to finish him off, and then we're going to put the Valkyrie with the goblins push in. But he arrows it, so he obviously knows how dangerous that Valkyrie and goblins can be getting onto the tower. So it's not a big problem. Valkyrie got 1 hit on the tower. We're going to go ahead and start pumping up some extra elixir here, because of the fact that we're not able to really defend while pushing. So we've got our princess out. We're going to go ahead and drop our barbarians. We were going to fireball it, but I kind of realised, well, what was the point in fireballing? So we hit that zap as well, which obviously stops them from doing too much damage. The barbarians are going down. We've got the barbarian and the prince, and then we play the Valkyrie and the goblins on the opposite side. We put a princess straight back down on the left hand side, so we get a little bit more damage on the left hand side. We've distracted him over on the right hand side, so he split up his push a little bit this time. Barbarians to obviously take that prince right there. Valkyrie and goblins on the right hand side, so again he's got to pick over what side he's going to distract. Valkyries are on the thing. We've got a princess over on the right hand side taking out that knight. We're doing absolute work on both towers. Barbarians are coming in, the archers are coming in, the princess is already in on the tower, the fireball's going in on that tower, the minions are distracted, the barbs get into the tower. He's going to make a heavy push, but now all we have to do is distract for 3 more seconds, which he's not going to be able to take that tower, and we win. Just because we decided to overload him on cards, because I kind of worked out that no matter how many times I was able to defend his push and then push back on him, he just had low enough troops to be able to defend my push, because I don't have very heavy pushes. So you can just distract them fairly easily. But hey, that's what happened. So in the end, I decided to use my deck's best capability, which is rushing the opponent with both lanes / making them make a mistake, because he wasn't going to make one on his own. So I forced him to make one. So obviously I started rushing both lanes, split up his minions, blah, 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 and forced him into making a mistake. So standard with this one. Now this is the actually the game that got me my magic chest. So as standard over here, we're going to go ahead, put down our princess to go on the right hand side, counter his witch with our barbarians. They're going to run away from the bomb, but he plays a bomb tower right here, which is pretty damn annoying, because defenses are very, very hard for me to actually beat with this deck, because everyone is so squishy. So again, we're going to have to try and force him to play that bomb tower out of rotation. Now, he's got the hog right here, which we go ahead and counter with our goblins, but then he plays the freeze, because he's a dirty hog freeze user. But because that bomb tower's not there, boys and girls, we go ahead and play down our goblins. The tower is targeted on the Valkyrie, and we're going to go get that tower right there with 3 goblins, a Valkyrie and a princess right there, and we're going to lead this game. Now, all we need to do is sit back and defend, because that is what this deck does best, is defend overwhelming pushes. So we go ahead and defend his archers with our his minions with our archers. We've got a pump down. We go and defend his spear gobs with our Valkyrie. we put him under a little bit of pressure by putting down the barbarians and the Valkyrie. Absolutely wrecks his bomb tower, and now we've got a fairly heavy push on both his king tower and his small tower. So we're just gonna sit back and relax, let this giant skeleton come in. But because he didn't defend and he tried playing that giant skeleton, we went in and took his tower. So very nice, very nice, very nice. Was that actually? I don't think that was. Was that against the right guy? Uh, yeah, it was. Yeah, no, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. In fact, the first game, the very first game I showed you, boys and girls, was the game that I got my chest from. Go ahead and we're going to open up this chest and we're going to call it a day. So hopefully we're going to get a legendary. It would be really nice if we got another princess, but could of getting that is very, very slim. But we're not getting anything that we use whatsoever. A goblin barrel, we got one, so we're definitely going to get another epic. So hopefully this epic is going to be something we use, and it's a poison. So other than the musketeer, we didn't get anything that we use whatsoever, and yeah, not very happy about that. But hey, that's what happens, boys and girls. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Please hit that like, subscribe, and share for me, and I shall see you in the next one. Peace on the streets.